Well. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Stack Sats Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Are you scared? Are you panicking? You little paper-handed pansy? Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't get mad. Just kidding. Look, the price of Bitcoin in the short term is always going to be volatile. Maybe not always, but for now, it will continue to be volatile. This is where the Stackopath legends are made. What up, Carlos? When you see the Bitcoin price drop to 60,000 like it did a couple minutes ago or a couple of hours ago, drop down to 60,000, instead of freaking out and selling your stack, you should be figuring out a way to buy more, okay? Because if you look just 4 years back, 4 years ago, really? No way. 4 years back, the price of Bitcoin was like about 4,000 bucks, something like that. Let's see. Is that right? That's wild. Okay, let's see. Looking back, we're jumping in my time machine real quick. 4 years ago. What's that? 2020? 2020. Oh, it wasn't that high up. Depending what part of the year, right? 2020, we'll say March, April. 2020, the price was about $8,000. Okay? McLovin, Carlos, welcome to the stream. Round of applause from the live studio audience. If you want to be part of the live studio audience, let me know. Put a comment in the chat and I'll see if I can get you tickets, because the tickets go fast. All right. Let's jump into the first segment of the show, and I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be scared and see this, and you should see this as a Bitcoin buying opportunity during the Why We Stack segment, where we're going to review some memes and watch some videos to get you hyped up, to get you bullish AF, and get your mind space right. Okay, get you back on track if you're starting to feel some of that fear. Okay. That's what they want you to feel. They want you to feel that fear so that you sell your stack at a cheaper price than you got it at. And then they're going to trick you into feeling like you're missing out again towards the top, so you can buy in again. And they're going to dip it down a little bit more so that you feel like you're they're going to lose more than you expect to lose. And remember, these motions are all just part of the system, and you don't actually lose value or gain value until you actually capitulate and sell your position. We're not selling positions here. We are a buy Bitcoin, hodl Bitcoin. There is no buy. That is the philosophy. What up, all-nighter Hyder in the house? Woo! Round of applause from the live studio audience for Hyder. Dude, it's been a long time since I talked to you. Hyder is coming over here from my fishing community. It just so happened that I noticed him during the, I think one of maybe Luke Broyles' broadcast or somebody else's broadcast. And I was like, talked to him yesterday, and I was like, were you in that? Are you into Bitcoin? And he's like, yeah, I'm Bitcoin only, baby. And I was like, you're Bitcoin only? I'm Bitcoin only. We're all Bitcoin only. Come and hang out with us. And he's here. Let's go. Round of applause from our live studio audience for all-nighter Hyder. Staying up all night, stacking sats. Staying up all night, not slacking, because he's stacking. Yeah, I need to get back on the water. Hey, keep stacking, and next thing you know, you'll own the water. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's jump into the first segment of the show that we like to call Theat Strength. Today, the price of Bitcoin is $61,175.52. And you can buy 1,634 Satoshis for a single dollar. What the heck is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar has 100 cents, a Bitcoin has 100 million Satoshis. This is important because you might look at this price and say, wow, I'm priced out of Bitcoin. I cannot buy any Bitcoin because I can't afford a $61,000 thing. Well, you don't have to buy $61,000 worth of Bitcoin all at once. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin all at once. You can buy it in fractions, and those fractions are called Satoshis. And today you can get 1,634 Satoshis for a single dollar. Another way to look at it is if you're walking down the street, minding your own business. You look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you'll have 16 Satoshis for a single penny. Round of applause. Shout out to McLovin. Choo. Shout out to El Somer. Welcome, El Somer. Good to see you in here. Yeah, there it is. Just like that. We have 16 Satoshis for a penny. Not bad at all. When we started doing the show back in May 2023, we were getting 39 Satoshis for a penny, sometimes even 40 Satoshis for a penny, which was insane. But just wait. I know, Hyder, this is exciting, especially because you know what we're doing here. And what I'm trying to do here on the show is inspire people to just look at Bitcoin for like a minute. Spend 20 minutes watching the Michael Saylor BTC Prague presentation. That's all I'm asking. Nothing else. I'm not asking you to invest in it. I just want you to watch the video. Okay? And then when you watch that video and realize what the heck's going on, come back here and I'll teach you how to do everything. I'll teach you how to buy Bitcoin. I'll teach you how to take your Bitcoin off of the exchange. Whatever exchange you're using, your Bitcoin should be in your custody. So I'll teach you how to do that. And I'm teaching everybody how to do that for free. Okay? I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, fielding questions for people that are getting started with Bitcoin. I'm trying to not do the over-the-top Bitcoin maximalist thing where you're like cursing and all that stuff. I get it. I dig it. I'm into it. But I'm trying not to do it so that I can entice beginners to get into it and start to understand it. Okay. All right. Yes. Learn and decide for oneself without borrowed opinion. I love it. Exactly. That's what we're talking about, Hyder. That's what we're talking about. Okay. So now that we know what the state of Bitcoin currently is, I think it's time we jump into why we stack. And today's why we stack segment is a little special because I know some of you guys. That's why Hyder, you're hilarious. That's what I call them. I call them poop coins. Yes, one of us. we call those coins poop coins, and we call ourselves the Stackopaths. Okay, because we're stacking like psychopaths, even on dips like today. Okay. Dips like today, let me try to explain what could be happening and why we're seeing these dips. Okay? If you're holding a bunch of stuff that's holding value for you, and you're not a fully committed Stackopath like most of us here on the stream, then you might say, okay, I need to pay my taxes. Taxes were due yesterday or the day before yesterday. I need to pay my taxes. What's the easiest thing for me to liquidate, to sell, so that I can make some liquidity so I can pay my tax bill or whatever, right? What's the easiest thing you can sell? Could you sell your house to pay your taxes? No. Could you sell your stocks? I guess you could, right? That's why stocks go down during this war thing. And also the war thing might have something to do with it, right? But if you're trying to generate quick liquidity, it's easy to liquidate your Bitcoin holdings. It's easy to liquidate your crypto holdings and your stocks, right? That's why that stuff goes down, right? But that might be part of the reason why Bitcoin is having this dip. Also, you add to that the fact that there's a potential war happening or not happening. I'm not sure if they're going to go through with it or not, right? Either way, it's an unstable situation, so people are trying to like get into what was traditionally known as a safer asset, which was cash, right? You want to hold cash, you want to hold gold in those situations. And the problem the benefit of Bitcoin is that you can trade it 24/7 over the weekend, doesn't matter, right? And you don't need anybody's permission to do it. And unfortunately, when we have these things happening overseas over the weekend, what ends up happening is you go and you try to liquidate whatever you can liquidate at the time when you're freaking out, right? Not me. I'm talking about these crazy guys. I'm talking about these paper-handed pansies, okay? We're not paper-handed pansies. We're diamond hands, baby, okay? And so they go through and they look at their portfolio and be like, oh, well, what can I sell to buy cash? What can I sell to get in cash? All right. Well, Bitcoin's always available. Bitcoin's open 24/7, 365. Doesn't matter if it's a holiday. You can still Bitcoin, right? So they do it, right? Anyway, but all of these situations, all of this stuff doesn't really change the underlying, what I would say, I guess, the fundamentals of Bitcoin, right? Which is what? That it's scarce, the scarcest thing we can buy. And it still doesn't change whether or not we're printing more money, right? Because I'll tell you what, whether we're printing more money to help subsidize someone else's war or someone else's rebuilding process or someone else's security, I'm talking about different countries, right? Or if we're printing it to do something here domestically, it doesn't matter. The point is that the money supply is going to continue to get expanded, and when the money supply expanded, what happens to your portion of that money supply? The number stays the same, but the purchasing power goes down, right? Your percentage of the overall money supply is decreased when the money supply is increased. Okay, so that is why we stack. And just to keep things going, kind of on this thread, before we do any purchases today, let's do some. I need to ask you guys: should we do memes right now during this segment, or should we do a completely separate segment at the end of the show? That way, it's a different segment, and we can call it meme whatever. Okay, let me know. We're gonna incorporate memes into this show. We're gonna hijack it from Simply Bitcoin. They're only doing it on Fridays now, so we're gonna jack it. I felt kind of guilty for doing it, but I mentioned it to Opti on the last one of the last live streams. I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm totally jacking the memes segment." He's like, "Bet." So I'm like, "All right, cool." I feel like I got his blessing. So we're gonna start incorporating some memes in here. I mostly like to watch the video memes, so we might do some of those today. Okay, and let's just do this at the end. We'll do this at the end before the Q&A. Okay, all right. Here we go. Nominal confusion. The number is the same, but purchase power has evaporated. Exactly. It's the whole pizza thing, right? If you cut more slices of that pizza, it doesn't make more pizza. It just makes more slices, right? Perfect. Yeah. Hyder's on board. Hyder knows what's going on over here. Okay. It's interesting that one of the last times we talked to Hyder in person. And I'm sorry if you don't want me to share this, Hyder, I'll shut up about it. But this is pretty vague. We were kind of both on the same path of like trying to figure out honestly what value is, right? Like how to become more prosperous, I guess you could say would be a way to put it, right? And it's interesting that completely on your own and separate from myself, you also came to Bitcoin, dude. That's insane. Did you have a poop coining phase, Hyder? Did you have a poop coining phase? I had a little bit of a poop coining phase. I must admit, I was mining Ethereum when it was still mineable with GPUs. That's kind of what got me into it, and then I transitioned into Bitcoin once I figured out the real deal, right? But it's interesting. It's always interesting to hear people's journey into first of all, just even looking at Bitcoin, and then what took for them to actually become fully fledged Stackopaths. Okay. So here on the show, we talk about Bitcoin Monday through Friday, and we don't only talk about it, we actually stack. And now we're going to show you guys what we've been doing for since May 2023, and here it is. Time for the stack recap. And like I said, because we don't only talk about stacking sats here, we actually do it Monday through Friday live during the show, so you can see what the heck is going on. Oops, that's the wrong one. Here we go. We started tracking our buys on the first purchase we did back in May 22nd, 2023. We bought $5 worth of Bitcoin when it was when it was $27,360. We've stacked weekdays ever since. Every purchase in here, with the exception of maybe 5, has a video associated with it. Yesterday was our episode 200 of this channel, and today is episode 201. But these are all our buys. Now we're buying $20 daily buys, and so far we've accumulated 15 million satoshis, 15.4 million satoshis. We spent $5,911, and if we were to go and try to buy the same amount of satoshis today, it would cost us 58% more weaker dollars it would cost us $9,393 instead of $5,911 that we've already paid. It's pretty cool, right? If you're looking at these numbers and you're like, wow, you guys have been saving since the middle of 2023. I can't go back in time. I missed the bus. No, we started tracking again in 2024. Same numbers, but we started a whole separate sheet that only tracks the 2024 purchases. And only in 2024, we've invested about $2,427. And we're up about 18%. And today's a day when Bitcoin has like basically come down a ton. Phil in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Phil. Welcome, Phil. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you're in here. Do me a favor, boys. Hit that like button. And hopefully we'll get some more distribution from the YouTube algorithm. Let's go. All right. So 18% just in 2024. Even at 18%, I would say it's going to be pretty hard to find a different asset class that's going to give you those kind of returns just even in like those 3 months, right? It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So now that we know where we stand, we have one more thing that we're doing too, another project. It's called the 100 Stacks Challenge. We're not doing too good, but who cares? We're still going to keep adding to it. There's a TikTok challenge called the 100 Envelopes Challenge, where people agree to take 100 envelopes, number them 1 through 100, and then for 100 days, pack in their physical bills, physical currency into these envelopes. For 100 days, it takes about 3 months and 10 days to do the challenge. And by the time you're done with that challenge, you end up with $5,050 cash. But they're not accounting for losses when the price of Bitcoin goes up against the dollar. In this case, it's working against us for now, but we're going to keep going with the challenge. What we did here is we took that challenge, we modified it, and we called it the 100 Stacks Challenge. And we have 100 lines, and each line has a number, and that number corresponds to how much Bitcoin you have to buy to fill that line. Once you fill all of these lines, you will, in essence, would have spent $5,095, but hopefully by the time this challenge is done, after the halving, the amount of value you invested here will be more than the dollar value you put in, just based on the Bitcoin going up against the dollar. Okay. Mark Moss orange pilled me. Early 2020. Oh, early 2020. That's nice, dude. Oh, you went to the whole. That's cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So today you get to decide whether we're going to buy the $10 line or the $69 line. Okay. You get to decide that today in the chat. But now that we know how much Bitcoin we're buying, there's only one thing left to do, and that is it's time to stack some suts. Oh my gosh. This is wild. This channel is crazy. You guys are crazy. It's so crazy. You're crazy, Nacho. Okay. Today, since the price of Bitcoin is above our average buy price for 2024, we're only going to stack $20. Even though I feel like we should stack more, I'll just stack more on the private side. Okay? We're following the rules of the show. We're following the rules of the show. We're DCAing. There we go. We'll get this preview going. Preview. Take a screenshot for my notes. Adjust and come back to the browser. Right now, guys, Swan is doing no fees on your first or your next $10,000 worth of Bitcoin purchases. Swan is doing 0 fees. So if you're looking to invest, it's a good opportunity. If you're not using Swan already, check it out. They also don't charge fees when you're withdrawing your funds to your cold storage. So basically, the money that we're investing right now is 100% Bitcoin. We're not paying any fees for the exchange or to the Bitcoin network when we withdraw it to our account, which is pretty damn awesome. Here's my link. If you want to go on there and sign up, you'll get $10 worth of Bitcoin. All right. Oh, I just doxed myself. Whatever. Here we go. Doing the purchase, killing the music. Drum roll, please. We're buying $20 worth of Bitcoin here on Swan. for today's DCA, the regular DCA of the show. Come on, come on, come on. And there it is. It looks like it's going through. And it's gone. Today we earned an extra 323 Satoshis because some of that value didn't have to go into fees. So that's pretty damn awesome. Just like that. Very cool. And once we stack, we start to chill. So let's put on some chill music. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're chilling. Cool. So now that we've done the first DCA, now it's time for the poll today. So 100 stacks amount. Should we buy the $10 line or the $69 line today? Are you bullish or are you bearish? Is what I'm asking. Should we take advantage of this dip and buy the most expensive line on our spreadsheet, or should we kind of be reserved because it's gonna keep going down and do the $10 line? Let me see. Are you guys bullish or are you bearish? That's what it comes down to, right? Are you bullish or are you bearish on the price right now? Will it go down much further than say $10? Will it go up from here, or do you think it's a really good entry? Then say $69. Okay. I'll let you guys do that. Let you guys decide. 10 concurrent viewers. Let's go. Woohoo! Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell notification, all those things you're supposed to do on YouTube. And if you want to chat, for sure subscribe. You'll have to wait about a minute to keep the pesky bots out. And then after that minute, you can chat. I'm open to questions at any part during the show. Feel free to ask questions about wallets, ask questions about exchanges, how to save Bitcoin, why we save in Bitcoin, how to set up your seed phrase. I'm even pretty good now at multi-sig wallets. Ask questions about multi-sig wallets. Basically, guys, any questions you want, I'll take the time to sit here and walk you through something or to explain something to the best of my abilities. If you ask me a question that I don't feel comfortable answering because I don't feel knowledgeable enough, that's my favorite kind of question. Because if you can stump me, that means I have to go do some more research and I have to go learn more about Bitcoin, right? And I love learning more about Bitcoin. So ask me any questions you have. Try to stump me. If you can stump me, fine. But yeah, so don't be afraid to ask questions. This is a place that is, yes, Bitcoin only and aggressively Bitcoin only. And I push for self-custody, of course. But just because I'm aggressively pushing Bitcoin only doesn't mean that I'm toxic about beginner questions. I'm like the most beginner-friendly YouTube creator that is doing live streams daily, and has and is in SoCal. Is that specific enough? Can anybody beat me? And has one eye and two thumbs. All right, let me see. Let me catch up with the chat. While the poll is going, Let me see if that last transaction cleared here on Swan, and then we'll start working on the next purchase. All right, see, McLovin and Phil catching up. Cool. That seem very ethical and honest, not with Bitcoin stands for. What does it? Of course, stock markets are manipulated. Uni teachers work pumping and dumping. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. A lot of craziness out there, guys. A lot of craziness out there. Okay, so I'm about to end the poll. Make your decision. Make your vote if you haven't voted already. All right. Poll is ending. And it looks like today, for the 100 stacks challenge, we're going to do line number 69. And so, let me cue this up, see if it lets me purchase. Might be too soon since the last buy. Okay, here. Preview. Okay. Copy the screenshot here. Okay. Add my screenshot. I'm ready to pull the trigger. All right. That. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna make a purchase for $69. Zero fees over on Swan for line number 69 of the 100 stacks challenge. There it is. Here we go. Well, that was fast. Wow. Yeah, this is a juicy buy right here, dude. This is a juicy buy. All right, it's coming through. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? There it is. Again, no fees. We're able to stack an additional 1,114 sats on that buy. That's freaking cool. All right. Let's get that music back up. Cool. All right. We have the stats. Let's update these spreadsheets and then move on to the memes. The memes of the day. 17. Oh, let me share the spreadsheet with you guys. Boom. /24. Go. Today we purchased. The $20 buy was at 61,346. Man, remember when Bitcoin was like at 71,000 and we're like, man, I wish I could go back and buy some at 60. There it is, $20. And the yield was 0.0003602 Bitcoin, which translates to 36,020 Satoshis added to the stack for the show. Let's add this to the cumulative spreadsheet. This spreadsheet is available for your analysis, for you to clone if you want to track your Satoshis. If you type in !sat sheet in the chat, I'll give you a link. So you can go check out the real data here that I'm putting in real time, or you can hit the use this template and clone this form to track your purchases if you're just getting into Bitcoin buying. Okay. So there it is. We're almost at $6,000 invested since the beginning of the show. We're holding about 15.4 million Satoshis. And it's pretty awesome. Now in 2024, if we're tracking just 2024, we're at 4.7 million Satoshis. And we've invested about $2,447. 2,447 fiat debasing dollars. But yeah, there it is. Just like that. Isn't that wild? All right, let's do some memes. I haven't put up. I need to make up a meme transition page, but for now, we're just gonna go right into them. Okay, I'm gonna turn on this music. Lower the music a little bit. All right, so we have some memes that I have queued up that I thought would be cool to share that you guys might enjoy. I don't do meme scores. We need to figure out a format that's kind of entertaining. Let's just look at the memes and we'll talk about them, and you guys can give the memes a score, not the whole meme segment a score, but the actual meme itself. Let me know in the chat. Should we do a scale from 1 to 10 or a scale from 1 to 5? Okay, where 5 is the best meme you've ever seen, 10 is or 10 is the best meme you've ever seen. You want a scale of 1 to 5 or 1 to 10? Put it in the chat. Put 10 or 5, and we'll start figuring that out. Here we go. This is kind of like a meme that's appropriate for the day because some people are feeling genuinely scared, right? They're like, "Oh man, I'm down 10%." But don't be scared. This is nothing. This is nothing in the world of Bitcoin, right? If you're coming from the world of like stocks and stuff, then it's a big move for like a stock to do 10% in either direction, right? But for Bitcoin, it's not a big deal. Roman, where can I get the BTC price display that's behind you? Okay. This is a device called, good question, Phil. The device is called a Lametric, capital L, lowercase a, and then capital M, ETRIC, Lametric Time. Lametric Time is a device. And then that device has its own little app ecosystem. And in that app ecosystem, you can change, you can do like a stock ticker, you can do a crypto ticker, you can do followers, subscribers on a channel. It's all kinds of stuff. You can make it display whatever you want. But I like the way it just sits there, it's updating all the time. And when I do a different show, when I do like my fishing show, I change the display over there to be the subscriber count, right? But you can make it display different things. And it's based on whatever little app you download to that device. Okay, but it's called the Lametric Time. Lametric, LA. Okay, cool. All right, let's get on with these memes. I'm gonna do scale 1 to 5. Okay, 5 being the best meme you ever seen in your life. 1 being the worst. Rate these memes. Yeah, baby. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. There it is. First one out of the gate. We're gonna do this meme by Simply Bitcoin because I love Simply Bitcoin. Their show is freaking awesome. And shout out to them because we just stole their segment. All right. The cost to run a Super Bowl ad has really gone down over the past decade. In 2014, it cost 6,296 Bitcoin to run a Super Bowl ad. We'll skip to the middle here. In 2020, it cost 565 Bitcoin to run a Super Bowl ad. And in 2024, it cost 145 Bitcoin to run a Super Bowl ad. That's wild, right? That's a really good one. I like the data in there. Great data points. I think the original poster I don't know what HT stands for, but Preston Pish is a really awesome dude too. But yeah, it's showing you that the value of the things you can buy, that the amount of things you can buy is going up if you're in the Bitcoin standard, right? We also have this sheet here that we like to go back to here and there with the burrito index we call here for the show, right? During the burrito index, we go we say, okay, back in October, I started tracking my burrito purchase of $13.70. It used to cost me 49,000 Satoshis at the price of Bitcoin back then. And today, it's only going to cost me 22,461 Satoshis for that same burrito that still costs $13.70 in dollars. Okay? So this is kind of a different play on that same concept, that same idea, that the longer you hold Bitcoin, the cheaper things get for you because your purchasing power is growing in terms of your purchasing power is growing against the dollar in terms of Bitcoin, right? I want to submit the greatest meme I've seen. Oh, Carlos, how do we do this? Carlos, here's what we're gonna do. If you guys want to submit memes, you'll need to submit memes in our Discord server, because that way, Carlos is in there. So go on our Discord server for now. Put them in general, but I'll make a meme submission sub thread. Okay, if you guys don't know, if you guys use Discord, you want to hang out in the Discord server. It's pretty lonely in there right now, but hey, if you build it, they will come, right? We're building, right? And if we just have 2 or 3 people in there talking about Bitcoin and staying super bullish and talking Bitcoin only, no poop coins, no yield products, no BS, then we're winning. We're winning. All right. Put on the chat what you score this meme between 1 and 5. 5 being the best meme you ever seen in your life. 1 being the worst. Rate this meme. While the numbers come through, I'll push on to the next one I want to share with you guys. Let's see. Here we go. So it looks like Bitcoin finally got a marketing department. Because this guy, Jimmy Castro, he says, driving into Bangkok today on April 16th, I saw a huge advertisement for the Bitcoin halving in 4 days. Let's check this out. This is real. Let's see. Here we go.
Check that out. Bitcoin
Boom. Halving. Bitcoin halving. That's cool.
Today is the 16th of April.
Oh, it's got a timer, bro. Let's go. It's got a clock. Bitcoin habit. Look at that. Randomly,
3
just
days.
just on the
3
street.
hours, 49 minutes.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool. All right, that was a good one, Phil. Okay, Summer said 3. All right, this one. I mean, you can't really rate. I guess you could rate this one. What do you give this capture? Actually, it's a really pretty good job this guy did of like catching that advertisement. That guy must have been quick on his phone, dude. He's like, whoop. So on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best meme you ever seen in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this meme. Oh, that's an 8. Let's go. That's a really good one. Okay. Okay. Like the video one is not really a meme. It's more like information, right? But it lets you know, dude, that like you see the price drop in the past couple of days and you might get a little bit scared, right? But if you zoom out on the chart, like, don't worry. Like 4 years ago, 4 years ago, Bitcoin was worth $8,000. Okay, 4 years ago, right? And just like right now, the difference between 4 years ago and today is that significant. We're gonna look back 4 years from now and be like, man, we're freaking out when Bitcoin dropped to 60,000. We should have been stacking like maniacs, right? So let's look at the next one. Next one is this is more of a a meme. This is a straight meme. Okay, so this is from not that Elon. It's at eggplant_Elon. He says Bitcoin newbies trying to work out if it's a bull or bear market. He got a what's his name? I'm spacing on his name. Rick Grimes over here, trying to figure out if it's a bullish or bearish market right now on Bitcoin. And let me show you. I'm going to show you something at the very end of these memes that is not a meme, but it's a chart that you're going to appreciate because it's going to put things into perspective for you. Okay. So right now we're just kind of having fun, poking fun at these memes and stuff, but it's a good deal. For this one, let's do a score though. For this one, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best meme you've seen in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this meme. The scale is 1 to 5, okay? 5 is the best, 1 is the worst. Let's see. I'll wait for a couple scores to come through. A 2? Okay. All right. Keep it going. All right, let's jump into the next one. This is a good one. All right. A 3, okay, it's somewhere, okay, so right middle of the pack. Perfect. All right, this one says, this one's from the Bitcoin Therapist. This guy makes so many memes. His memes are freaking awesome. I love this guy. He says, study Bitcoin. And he shows a little book on the tip of his finger where it says, what I learned from college. And like I don't even know what you call that. There's like a giant book. Just pages and pages, probably like over 1,000-page book. What I learned from Bitcoin. It's pretty damn accurate though. Okay, it's pretty damn accurate what I learned from Bitcoin right there. That's exactly how I feel. That's how I feel about. That's exactly how I feel. This meme is it hits home, right? So on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best meme you've ever seen, 1 being the worst, rate this meme. Oh my gosh. What I learned. Can I make it bigger? Boom. Okay. All right. I'll let the scores come through. Phil says that's a 4. Okay. Oh, someone that's a 4. Okay. You guys are pretty, send it. Nice. All right. Do me a favor, boys. Hit that like button on the way in. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. My name is Roman. We hang out here and buy Bitcoin Monday through Friday. DCA, and we're having a little fun today. We straight up stole the memes review from the Simply Bitcoin channel. What do you want to do about it? What? All right, now we're jumping into the next one. I think this was a video one. Oh, this is a video one. Okay, especially right now, if you're feeling sad about the price being down, first of all, don't be a pansy. Okay, don't be a paper-handed pansy. Okay. Your diamond hands, bro. Okay, we're Stackopaths. Okay, we buy Bitcoin, we hodl Bitcoin, there is no sell. Okay, and this is why, because people don't understand this. And if you're thinking about selling your Bitcoin, it's because you don't understand this yet. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna play this one. This is a post from Swan, from an interview with spacing on his name. Oh, Lawrence Lepard. Oh, did he get his name back? Oh, cool. His account used to be hacked. I think he got his name back. That's awesome. Very cool. All right, here we go. This is awesome. I'm just gonna shut up now and you guys can listen to it.
Is buying Microsoft and its first, buying Bitcoin right here is buying Microsoft in its first 5 or 10 years of existence. I mean, this is the base layer of the new form of money, and ultimately everything will be denominated in sats. There are a lot of people who don't understand this asset. They're going to buy it and they're going to feel great. And they're going to think, hey, I made 3 or 4 times my money. And they're going to sell it, not realizing it's going up forever, Laura. These coins will be, 100,000, then they'll be 400, then they'll be 1 million, then they'll be 4 million, then they'll be 10 million. Everybody needs to be prepared to deal with the volatility, and everybody needs to think long term, because long term, I'm quite confident that this is going to be a multi-million-dollar per coin asset. And so if you're buying it at 72 today, it feels like you're paying too much, but pretty much everybody who's in Bitcoin feels like they're too late and they're overpaying. Until about 5 or 10 years go by, and people are going to be saying, what do you mean, man, you have one whole coin? What are you talking about? That's
or you bought Bitcoin under 100K? Wow.
Right. Buy what you can because it's a superior savings technology, and then sit back and go live your life and do things you enjoy, knowing that your money is not being debased. It's a very comforting feeling.
There it is. Is it a very comforting feeling? I think so. That video was awesome. Shout out to Lawrence and the Swan team over there. This is very cool. But yeah, it's basically a very well edited. Like, they cut out all of the extra stuff from the interview and gave you guys a condensed 1-minute version of what he wanted to share, and that's freaking amazing, right? Super cool. A 10. Are we adjusting the scale? Are we adjusting the scale from 1 to 10? All right, let's do the scale from 1 to 10 going forward. There we go. And that's pretty much the last meme, but I wanted to share this with you guys just as like a final, if this didn't get you bullish, if this didn't help soothe your nervousness, this should. Right? This is what is this? This is a chart of the people that if you bought Bitcoin at any one of these levels, if it's showing green, that means you're profitable, right? If you bought Bitcoin and it at the level where it's red, that means you're in a loss. You're at a loss right now. You're basically your Bitcoin is not worth as much as you paid for it, right? But look at this. Look at this. 99% of the people that are holding Bitcoin are in profits, right? That's insane. So, like, don't get down. Don't be upset. Don't be sad. This is a buying opportunity, and yeah, see, number of days profitable holding Bitcoin, 4,942. Pretty much the whole time. If you've held Bitcoin at any point and you've held it for a long enough period, for any period with the exception of maybe like last couple weeks, you're in profits. Okay. And what drives this up like this? The fact that the government continues to go into debt and buy things they can't afford, spending money they don't have, right? And getting further and further into debt, right? To the point where the interest on the debt is more than the GDP, right? So, or the revenue they're making. It's like you have a friend that is already in debt to their eyeballs. They're not making enough income to service even the interest of their debt, and they're asking to borrow more money from you. Would you let them borrow money? That's what you're doing when you're holding cash. Okay. I used to say, start slow and maybe invest 1 or 2% of your portfolio into Bitcoin. But now I think only hold 1% cash for your day-to-day needs. Or another way to say that would be only hold the cash you don't mind getting debased, because this number ain't stopping. And if $50,000 a year is an average salary for people in America, then there goes somebody's salary. There goes somebody's salary. There goes another somebody's salary. There goes another person's salary. Another, and another, and another. You cannot work hard enough, you cannot have enough jobs, you cannot create enough business supply or business opportunity, you can't grow your business fast enough to keep up with this money printer. Okay? Even though this is just debt, the fact that the debt actually exists means that those dollars will have to be printed in order to pay that debt. So this is a live counter of your money getting debased, and this is the money supply growing. As the money supply continues to grow, the value of the dollars you're holding continues to go down at this speed. Okay? When we first started this show, I used to say, saving in Bitcoin is, no, I used to say saving in dollars is like swimming up current on a river, right? And then I said, saving in Bitcoin is like being on a, no, let's go back. Saving in dollars is like swimming up current in a river, but that's not extreme enough. It's more like saving in dollars is like trying to swim up a waterfall. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get ahead. You're not going to get to financial freedom at the top of the waterfall, right? But when you save in Bitcoin, now you're chilling on the lazy river, and Bitcoin is pushing you towards prosperity just by buying Bitcoin, taking custody of that Bitcoin, and holding it. That's all you got to do. Sit on your hands, diamond hands it, right? That's it. And on days like today, the hardest thing to do when hodling Bitcoin is on days like today, you got to make sure they're not manipulating you. They're not making you sell. Just stack harder if you can. Okay. That's the whole point of this episode, is to encourage you to hold your coins. Don't capitulate. Don't sell it to BlackRock, because the halving is 2 or 3 days away, guys. Let's see. What's the halving? Here we go. Halving is officially, come on. Okay, officially, according to NiceHash, the halving is 2 days and 4 hours away. Oh my gosh, that's so wild. The halving is almost here. I've been waiting for such a long time to experience the halving, and it's happening, and I can't wait. What we're gonna do I already told my boss, you know what? I'm taking the day off. I'm taking Friday off, so I can be available for whenever the halving is gonna happen. I'm gonna jump on here, live stream about 3 or 4 blocks before the halving happens, and we'll be sitting here watching it. We'll see what company or what institution or what place or what miner gets the last block with the juicy 6.25 reward, and who the first miner is that gets the first block of the new epoch, the new Coinbase reward rate, the 3.125. That's going to be cool. It's going to be a Friday around 9 p.m., I guess. That's perfect, Phil. I hope it is. If it's 9 p.m., I'm assuming you're Eastern, so that's 9. That's 5 p.m. for me. That's perfect. That's exactly the right time for me. So I want to jump on here. If you're doing other stuff, if you're watching other streams, I get it. There's a lot of stuff happening. If you're going somewhere in person to celebrate, have fun. I wish you the best. But if you're bored and you don't have anybody to celebrate the halving with, come hang out with me, chill out. We're gonna basically be on here, and if you want to be part of the conversation, I'm gonna have our Discord chat group, our voice chat group. It's called the Stacker Lounge. I'll be broadcasting the Stacker Lounge audio. So if you want to be part of the conversation, be on the stream. I'll bring stuff up on the screen. You guys can we can talk about Bitcoin back and forth. It'll be like interactive, and we'll just basically be hanging out, watching the halving, a little mini halving party live during the stream. And if you want to be part of that, just subscribe, hit that bell so you know that when we go live. And besides that, I'll be here Monday through Friday. Otherwise, we're going to do a regular show on Friday, so at 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard, 3:30 Eastern. But after that, next week, after the halving, we're changing the schedule of the show. It's still going to be Monday through Friday, but we're going to try a different time slot. We're going to move to 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, because I think I'm missing people because they're at work. And I want to get you guys on the drive home, and we'll see how it works. We'll see if we get more of an audience if we switch our time slot to that time. Okay, so we're gonna try that. That time change is gonna happen after the halving, and on the actual halving day on Friday, we're gonna have a regular episode, and then we're gonna have a bonus episode watching the actual halving happen, and we might even bring in people from the Sat Stackers group in our Discord server. If you want to join that Discord server, I put the link here in the chat. If you do join that Discord server, just remember, I'll ban you if you're trying to push poop coins. If you're trying to get someone to a place where they can deposit their Bitcoin so they could get yield, none of that stuff. No funny business. It's all about being around people that you're cool with, and that are gonna be helpful. Okay, be helpful. All right. That said, I believe we have a little bit of time to jump into the Q&A section. If anybody has any questions, put it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna start the music. Start wrapping this episode up. Wow, 10 likes. Whoa, mind blown. Bitcoin Beacon in the house. Round of applause for the Bitcoin Beacon. It's hard for me to say that fast. Bitcoin Beacon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Unfortunately, this is the end of the episode. We'll be back here tomorrow where we stack some more sats. Remember, we're gonna do an impromptu halving party on Friday. Whenever the block gets to about 3 or 4 blocks away from the halving, we're gonna go live, talk about it, hang out. It's gonna be a blast. If you don't have anything else to do, come chill out, right? All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking.